Hi, everybody. Want to stop and say, hey, I just want to check on everybody to make sure everybody's doing well. Everybody's taking care of themselves. Just want to send this out to my YouTube family. Thank you so much for following me the years that I've been putting out hair videos. Again, this is Miss V from Don's Investment Salon. Thank you for following me on my garden videos and watching and liking and hitting subscribing. Just want to help my community. I've asked, I think a month or two ago when I posted a video, are you willing to help and be a help? Um, how many is willing to share something they personally know with somebody else to help them be a better them and help a better self? And whatever we can do to be a blessing or to help, if you like that word or not, let's help. Normally, when you help is free. When you give, giving is free. Don't come with a price tag. Don't come with a payment plan and don't come what you owe me. So anything you show somebody how to build, how to grow, how to cook, whatever you do, you're helping. You've been a blessing. You're helping them achieve something that they did not know how to do before. So I just want to make sure that we're doing something where you're paying homage to somebody or being nice or at my brother's keeper once a week, once a day, once a month. Let's reach out and help as many people we can. As many is too much. Sound like a big word? Just do one soul a day, one body a day. I'm actually tired. I just got off of work. I've been in work all day since 8:30, and I just felt like this video was much needed. Because I just see and I hear it's a lot of selfish people in the world. Just care about them, what they can get out of it, how they can come up, how they can bring everybody up with them, or just help the next person. Just give them the advice. What they do with it, that's not your request or your concern. Just give them, show them, and if they decide to achieve it, do it, move forward with it, and then that's on them. They should let it go on one ear. Old people saying come out the other ear. Again, that's on them. You delivered a message. You were just a messenger. So just the basic. Um, when I drive to work or when I'm coming back home, I know this old school when how we were taught when you're walking, whatever way the car is coming, that's the way on the street that you walk. I notice a lot of people when they walking or riding their bike, they're riding it with the traffic. If the car is coming to you, I always talk so you won't get hit by a car, you walk the same on the side the way the car was coming. Then back in the day, we had manners. Some people sneeze, we said bless you. When we had to walk in front of somebody or walk across them or walk in front of them or beside them, behind them because we're trying to get over, the common denominator thing we said, excuse me. People, excuse me. May I pass? Excuse me, I'm coming through. Just to give the person an indication that you're passing through them, not that you're stepping on their toes, not that you're trying to step on, excuse me, grab my tea, not that you're trying to step over them, trying to step on their toes, but you are trying to come past them. So we had manners, and manners is the word excuse me. I apologize. And also we had when people sneeze, we use the word called bless you. And you'd be like, bless you? Yeah, just common courtesy. Bless you. Then I was coming up, we also, when we greet our adults or anybody old enough to be your mom, I'm 49. So anybody old enough to be my mom and dad, or they put 20 years on it, 69 or higher, or if they could have had me at 17, so that could be 67. What I would say, or 68, I'll say yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. And then you have my older people or clients or people like, ma'am, you ain't got to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, I'm not old. Just say yes or no. And that's still Curtis, but no, what, no, yeah, I don't know. We just call those manners. And sometimes when you're not raised with them, you don't know. So I just kind of want to get back to basics. Basics are always going to be. My dad used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it ain't broke. We just trying to make it something different. But manners are still remain the same. If you want something, may I? Can I? Can I have? Can I have one? It could be candy. It can be food. It can be an object. Can I have some? You're hungry? I'm hungry. Can I have some? Want to taste some food or drink? May I have a drink? Can I have some? Can I have a cup of water? Back in the day, we used to knock on neighbors' doors when we didn't have food or short of food. Knock on the door, ma'am, sir, can I borrow an egg or two? A lot of people don't like it. I get it. But then they had bartering where you barter. Okay, she had two eggs you needed. You might need a stick of butter or half a thing of butter. Let's get back to helping. Um, Old school say it take a village to raise a family, and it still do. I don't think anything changed. You might be in state and your child might be state, or you might be in your 60s and your child in another state in the 40s, and just because mom and daddy don't see them in another state, God still see them. So sometimes it might take that stranger girl, boy, you know better, son, daughter, and it ain't got to be a son or daughter, just greeting, nephew, niece, you know better, and sometimes that alone will do it. Sometimes I see boys that ain't got no belt. I tell them how handsome they are. If I got a belt on, I give them to them. If I don't got a belt, I ask them, "Can you want me to buy you a belt?" Either they gonna decline it, or they gonna say yes or no. We got a young man walking around sagging, but end of the day, we can help them. We got our girls and some adults walking around showing our butt, and you can see your panties through your clothes. Back in the day, we wore slips. Okay, I don't wear no slips. I want my panties show. I want my butt to show. We used to say old school, keep something a secret. Everybody don't have to see all your business. And some people's like, oh, whatever. Okay, keep something a secret. Your coworkers shouldn't be able to see your butt on the internet. The janitor shouldn't be able to see your butt. The pastor, the deacons, the church members, the bus driver, the mailbox man, the laundry man, the guy that's ringing out your bills, your UPS, everybody shouldn't see your same stuff. Whether you one man's woman or getting ready to be somebody's wife down the line or somebody's husband, everybody shouldn't see your business. That should be a secret. But everything now and have been lately is pickable. Nobody covers up. Everybody showing all their business. Ain't no secrets no more. Everything is not left. Daddy would say, leave it to the imagination. You sexy when a man, everybody just got all their business out. And to each his own. Those that care, whether you scroll past this video, say something nasty, not nice, or be like, girl, bye. I'm showing my stuff. I'm proud of what my shape. To each his own. My dad would say, don't show all your body. Leave something a secret. And me personally, again, 49. I wouldn't want everybody to see my body. But to each his own. And I just want us to help our young adults. And we got older people out here doing the same thing. Okay? Let's just let's help as best we can. I have 4 children. Do they listen to me? No, not really. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But mostly, as this so-called adult, they do what they want to do. But when they run into a wall, I don't care if it take them years or months. That's when my phone ring, and it might not ring. They might just let it hurt till it drive them crazy. And I pray don't drive them that crazy to go in the nut house. But you tell them, if you can't tell me, tell somebody else. Don't walk around with all that pain in your head. Don't walk around with all that drama in your head. And if someone says no for a relationship, for an adult or a child, no matter how old you know me, no, you can't make a man and woman be with you. Our domestic violence is out of hand. My sister got murdered for domestic violence. I was in a bad domestic violence relationship. Domestic violence is out of hand. Every time I look up on the news on weekly, somebody's getting murdered, hurt, offended, verbally, mentally abused to death. Y'all keep your hands to yourself. Don't beat it on the boy. Don't beat it on the woman. She's not your dog or pet. If you want one, go get you one. Can't beat your pet, because they lock you up. The world like puppies and dogs. So if you can't beat your pet, what makes you think you can beat your girlfriend? If you can't beat your pet, what makes you think you can beat your boyfriend? Do they seem to care more about a pet than a person? It looked like the USA kind of care about a dog more than they kind of person, because you get more, go to jail more from hurting a dog than you do hurting a black person. I'm just saying. So moving forward, let's work on that. And the signs are there. And they'll say, "Oh my God, he wasn't like." Yes, he was. When you first met him, he was controlling. No, he was just playing. No, he wasn't. You thought he was playing. He wasn't. He was bone serious. Who was that on the phone? What they calling you for? Hang up the phone. You don't need to talk to them. We good. We good. Tell them bye. No, you ain't going to. We don't need to watch our kids. It's called isolation. They like to isolate you out of your family and away from your family. And let's focus on uh, watching for the signs. He punched you once. He choked you once. He stumped you once. He beat you once. It's going to happen again and again. Might take weeks or months or a year. If you forgive him, they'll do it again. Just like a child need consequences. Teenager in your house under 18 need consequences. In your house under 20, still need a consequence. Because if you keep giving no consequences, they're going to keep doing it. And the older they get, the consequences change. So you have to find, depending on what child it is, or even if it's not a child, an adult that lives in your house, it's a consequence for everything. It's a reward for good behavior, and it's a bad reward for bad behavior. But we trying to help everybody. Like I said, take a village. And it takes a village. Need everybody. I remember I told you in several videos that this is the alarm. We have to sound the alarm. We got to find, ain't no good day telling somebody they right or wrong. Ain't no good day to say no. I don't want to be, no, I can't take it. No, you're not going to treat me like that. I deserve the best. I know who I am inside and out. I know I'm the prize. Sometimes men think they're the prize. Sometimes women think the prize. You know if you're a good woman. You know if you're a good man. You know if that man deserves you or not. You know if that woman deserves you or not. Even before you marry him, even if you don't marry him, you know if he's wasting your time. She know if you're wasting her time. He knows you're wasting her time. Sometimes people just choose to be in it for finance because it's convenient for him to pay or her pay half of the bills. It's convenient for him and her to be there. He cooks, she cleans, he pay the bills, I pay the bills. He pay more. I don't like to cook. Girl, he gonna stay. Girl, I don't like to clean. He like to clean. Girl, I don't like paying. I don't want to use my money for something else. He pay bills. Or vice versa. She pay bills. She like to clean, whatever. Using people ain't gonna get you nowhere. You're gonna be more miserable them there and using them. And then you're gonna be more miserable that you wasted your time. You could have been either by yourself or with somebody else that appreciate you and love you just like you love the next person. I just want us to get back into my apologies. I just want us to get back into being more courteous. Um, and courteous go a long way. Treating people like you want to be treated, like literally. I short fuse, medium fuse, long fuse, on my period, not on my period, crampy, non-crampy, headache, non-happy, starving, hungry, hot, tired, oh, irking, ill, oh, migraine, whatever reason that got you there, my high down, my high low, whatever got you there, take a breathe. Repeat in your head, count to 3, count to 4, count to 5 before you make a, because sometimes if you quick to run this, the damage is already done because you already said the damage and you didn't think how bad it can hurt that person. So the damage is already there. Give me 1 second. So I want us to be careful how we treat our neighbors, how we treat each other. And let's do it in love, okay? Let's absolutely do it in love to the best ability. Because, when I tell people, when you have a birthday, I'm holding this phone, so bear with me. When you have a birthday every year, no matter how old you are and you're watching this videos, in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, doesn't matter. You're supposed to be better than you were last year. So if you was in your 20s, be better 21. You was in your 30s, be better 31. You in your 40s, be 41. And when you get older, your food changes. The stuff you like. You might not like the same stuff you like when you was in your 20s and your 30s, if you're in your 40s. If you're in your 20s, you might like the stuff you like the elementary. Your style, clothes might change. The style of your house might change. The style of your decorations might change. Your favorite color might change. Your food texture might change. The taste of cars might change. The way you save money might change. The way you spend money might change. The style of cars might change. Your music might change. So changing is good. It's okay to change. So if I shall say and will say, um, let's just work on being a better us. Take one day at a time. I know it's a lot. Somebody that's watching this video already treat people the way they want to be treated, but then at the same time, you might be being used by somebody in your house. Could be family members, could be siblings, could be husband, wife. You've been the husband that God called you to be, or she's been the wife God called, and you not doing the other half. I had a conversation today. I didn't want to put this, but and I'm gonna start with me, so it can be about me, or make it about me, I guess. So it won't seem bad if this person is watching the video. So I've been self-employed for a very, 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 very long time. And I raised my children by myself for a very long time. Of course, I dated and, had dates and guy friends and, dated men throughout the time. But by me being self-employed, I had to be the mom and the dad. And we would say, wear both pants, be the mom, be the dad. And I had to act like the daddy role, be stern and be mom and be the nice hubby, the mommy role. And, oh, it's okay. Oh, where's your owie? Get some alcohol. Give me a kiss. So I had to do that. And I'll still say for our single women and married women, if you want to be with a guy, you all call it a boyfriend. I get older. The boyfriend, that's not a cute name for me because it sounds petty and childish. But I just use the term my man. If when you want a man, you got a man. Y'all not married. A lot of us over the years, we played house, treated our boyfriends like husbands. If y'all getting married, I get it. But if y'all not married, I don't get it. But if y'all getting married, I get it. Like you got an engagement ring, hypothetically speaking, with or out the ring, shall I say, because that's a piece. But if you and him on the same page that you and him are getting married, and he's not dangling you for 2 years, and y'all ain't been engaged for 10 years, been engaged for 8 years, too darn long, almost slipped up, engaged for 6 years, engaged for 5 years, engaged for 3 years, literally little bit too long. Because if y'all not gonna get married, what is timing? What are you waiting on? A lot of us treat our husband like your boyfriend like a husband. And then vice versa. You treat your wife like a wife. And so they already got the minutes of being a wife, but they don't treat you like she's your wife. He got the amenities of being your husband because you treat him, but he don't treat you like you his wife. Vice versa, she don't treat you like you are her husband because you gave her amenities of being a wife. And so sometimes we just have to love people for where we at. So when I say love people, still treat people like you want to be treated. But the prize is saying I do to me. The prize is me getting your last name if you own your own business like I do. Of course, I don't want to change and I own your own home. I'm not trying to change over my deeds, my house, and my business license and then put them in. I'm just going to put slash, and then I'm going to put his name on it because that's a lot of paperwork. But I, I'm drumming up something, not trying to step on nobody's toes that watch this video. The saying is the man is, when you married, he's the head of the house. Boyfriend, no. Yeah, both. Yeah, run. That's 50-50. But husband, he's the head of the house. The woman should never try to be the man, and the man should never try to be the woman of the house. Let the husband run the house. I understand finances. That's different than finances. Finances is finances. But running a house means he's the head of that house. Do we have teenagers on 18 under 18 living with us and we got our kids in the house? We could. We have grown kids in the house? We can. But what is a good age for grown kids to get out of the house? Rent is high now. And if you let the grown kids be back, do the husband get to say so? How long they can stay or can they stay? Or a wife say, this is my kids and they ain't going nowhere, these are my children. He has to form an opinion just as well as you because he said, I do to you. And he is your husband. So the leadership role for husband, especially when you have a strong, opinionated personality, or you're so busy running the show, being a man, sometimes it's hard for the woman to step back and get on the back seat or the passenger seat and let the man direct it. I forgot who told me that. Um, I forgot I was talking to somebody one day. He said only could be one pilot. And I thought about it. Yeah, you're right. Because if something happened to that pilot, that's when the second pilot. But go ahead and let the first one fly it. And if the first one can't fly, be the second one. And even when we drive a car, only got one steering wheel, don't got two. I might be running my mouth on the passenger side, telling the driver what to do, or vice versa, they telling me what to do. Still got one steering wheel. So one person at one time. So everything can go well. But as I say, it takes a village, all of us, just being a better self, helping, being better than was yesterday, treating each other a little bit kinder than was yesterday, treating somebody like you want to be treated. And I just wanted to share that. I'm so sleepy, but I just wanted to get that off my chest really quick because sometimes you don't know you got something good in front of you until it leave. Then when you got something compared to notes to, when I take a note to, when he or she leave you and they start dating other women or you date other men, you realize you had somebody else great and you didn't hold on to him. Whether the man didn't hold on to the woman or the woman didn't hold on to the man. Because you did have somebody great. I'm not talking about great sex partner, not talking about that. You can get that when you can't get your bills paid. You can get that when you ain't got no car. You can get that when you ain't got a place to stay. I'm not talking about nobody. Oh, you know how to cook. I know how to cook. You know how to cook, but not they got cookbooks. We talking about the whole package. When you know you found a woman or man that treats you better than you ever had or better than you ever experienced, man or woman, you have to do good by that person. When people ain't in your life for accident, it's a time and place for everything. And everybody, it has a season. Some people in your life to stay, the other people in your life passing. So we're gonna meet some people. Everybody ain't meant to stay, but we do meet people through passing. So I just want us to spread love, love on each other a little bit harder, treat each other a little bit better. Family. This COVID stuff should have made family tighter and bonder. Make families come together and depend on each other and be there for each other. To me, that's what it felt like. Because when they made us stay in the house, trapped in place, we all should have been together, ate together, be together, help each other, call each other, sit each other need. You got medicine, take their medicine. You got food, take them food. They got food, bring you some. We family. Not us doing this by ourselves solo. So I'm loving you. I'm loving you. Sleeping on. And I'm saying, let's be nice, okay? Let's be the best that we can be. Let's be a little bit better than we was yesterday. If it's Monday and Tuesday, it's like, oh, I can't stand the ASS. Oh, they get on my MF nerve. Okay, it's Friday. Lord, forgive me. I shouldn't even act the fool Friday. Monday. Lord, if I can see him and I wish I can ask him for forgiveness. Even if you're not around him, ask the Lord, Lord, I'm sorry. Forgive me from that. I apologize for my actions. Lord, help me be a better me. And just mean it and act upon it every day. No matter what your religion or your faith is. Good credit, bad credit, don't matter what the color of your skin is. Just be better than you was yesterday, okay? I'm loving you. I'm loving you. I'm sending love. My name is Miss.V. I am the owner of Jonathan Besson Salon. And thank you. If you watched this video, you stopped by my YouTube channel. Someone shared it with you or it popped up on your phone. And let's pay it forward, okay? Let's treat each other better than we did yesterday. Have a great day. Thanks.